This ICT optimal trade entry strategy is better than any other entry strategy out there now. ICT says you can quit your job in 90 days following one rule-based strategy. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the best strategy out of them all, the optimal trade entry. Now, this entry model is so good, it works so often, and it has such a high win rate. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys a step-by-step breakdown how to trade it, what time to trade it, what pairs, the whole run through. I'm going to take you guys A to Z, so let's get into it. Now, starting off with the rules and criteria of the strategy. What do you need to be able to trade this strategy perfectly? So, to start off with pairs, Euro USD, GBP USD, S&P 500, and Nasdaq. These are all valid pairs that I've backtested this strategy on, and they work amazingly. You could go backtest it on other pairs for yourself. However, these are pairs I've backtested and I have approved. So if you want the highest chance of this strategy working, I recommend you stick to these pairs. Secondly, times. We're going to be trading the New York optimal trade entry. So from 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. UK time, 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. New York time. As for time frame, we're going to be flicking between the 5-minute and the 1-minute time frame. As our trade window is only an hour and a half long, we want to stay on lower time frames. Notable times that will stay on our 5-minute time frame would be, for example, before our trade window, before 9 a.m. New York time, as indicated right here, to try spot our draw on liquidity to see which way market will take out our liquidity. However, that is for our step-by-step plan, which I will get into later. As for the 1 minute, we'll be focusing on the 1 minute time frame more for our entry. Alright guys, I have simplified this strategy down into 3 simple steps. So starting off for our step 1, which is on the 5-minute time frame, this is our liquidity sweep. Now, for extra confidence, we can look for a tap into a PD array. Now, what is a PD array? To put it simple and to put it short, it could be an order block, a fair value gap, an old high, an old low, anything of the sort, a breaker block, you name it. So step 2, market structure shift with displacement of 1 minute. This is on the 1 minute time frame. Market structure shift is simply a reversal pattern which indicates a change in trend. And we look for displacement as we look for a lot of volume with our market structure shift to confirm that market really wants to move in our bias. So step 3, Fibonacci optimal trade entry. I put entry twice. However, we want to look for an entry either at the 0.79 mark or the 0.62. As you guys can see here, 0.62 and 0.79. These are our marks. ICT prefers to enter off the 0.79 mark. However, entering off the 0.62 mark is perfectly valid. I've included a diagram. As you guys can see, we have accumulation right here, equal highs, equal lows. And we are waiting for our step 1, which is our liquidity sweep. And if I outline here for you guys right here, market has taken out this liquidity to the upside. Now guys, just a quick rule of thumb, if we take our liquidity to the upside, we are looking for sells. If we take liquidity to the downside, we are looking for bias. So we've taken liquidity to the upside, so now we can confirm our bias that we are looking for sells. So now I'm going to wait for a market structure shift with displacement. So once I found my liquidity sweep on the 5-minute time frame, I can drop to the 1 minute to now look for my market structure shift with displacement. Now, once I've gotten my market structure shift, as you guys can see here, I know it's a diagram. However, I will show you live market examples later. If I just mark that out, a market structure shift, as you guys can see, we have got a change in trend. Now we can confirm our bias to the downside. We want to look for our Fibonacci optimal trade entry. Now, you guys want to go ahead and copy my settings for the fib tool. Get your fib tool and just copy my settings right here. Click OK. And let me just delete this. You want to draw your Fibonacci from the high all the way to the low. Now, you're going to wait for market to return back to either the 0.62 or 0.79. 0.79 is more preferred by ICT. So this is what I'll be using in most of the examples. However, as you guys can see, market will come react off your 0.79 mark and sell off beautifully. And this is a fixed rule-based strategy. So stop loss above 1, as you guys can see right here, just a little bit above 1. TP1 minus 0.25 mark, which is right here. TP2 minus 0.62 and TP3 at -1. So those are our 3 take profits. Now, if you still aren't a funded trader, I have an amazing opportunity for you. Me and my team will get you funded 100% guaranteed or all your money back. Now, the reason why I'm able to make such a bold claim is because of how many people I've actually helped. If you check the first link in the description and you check the group, at Pass My Challenge on Telegram. You can see how many accounts we're passing. We're passing an account every single day, getting another person funded 6 figures in capital. It should always be your goal to acquire more capital, as more capital means more money. If you're trading on a 2K account and you make 10%, you're only making $200. Whereas if you're trading on a 200K account and you make 10%, that is $20,000, guys. Now, prop firms have allowed it and made it so easy for us to acquire more capital. However, the problem is that 97% of people fail their prop firm challenge. They are not able to get onto the funded stage where they can make real profits and live withdrawals. However, this is where we come in. We do all the hard work and we can get you funded guaranteed and save you your money. As people on average waste $2,900 before getting funded. Now, don't let this be you. We will get you funded 100% guaranteed. We'll get you funded the quickest. Our bot is the quickest and the best in the scene, and we're offering the cheapest prices. So click the first link in the description at Pass My Challenge on Telegram, and make sure to drop me a message at Ems Capitals on Telegram, where I will walk you through the whole process. Now, with all that said, I'm going to move on to the real market examples so you guys can see how I implement this strategy into the real life market. So let's get into it. Now, I'm on TradingView. I'm going to be showing you guys a couple examples of this strategy. Now, to start off, go to indicators, type sessions, and click on sessions on chart by Aurochs_AIF. Now, once you have it pop up, click settings, untick everything but New York, put New York 9 to 10:30, which is our kill zone, our time window, and hit OK. Now you guys have this pink box or whatever color it may be for you guys that will show you our time window. So our time window is already delineated, which makes it a lot easier for us. Now to start off, I'm going to replay the market and delete everything off my chart so you guys are seeing the same thing that I am seeing. So to start off, what is our step one? We want to look for a liquidity sweep. Now, where do I see market sweeping liquidity? We've had a liquidity sweep to the downside at first. We've broken these lows, as you guys can see. However, right after that, we do get a liquidity sweep to the upside, where we do take out these relative highs right here. We do take out this high right here. And for our PD array, market does, hold up, if I do play out market a little bit more, you can see market does eventually run this old high in a premium area of the market. So we can be confident that we are selling the market now, as we have run multiple levels of structure to the upside. So if I want to take the market lower, I need a confirmation of that. I'm going to be looking for a market structure shift. So which low am I looking to be broken? This low right here. So if I play out the market gives me that market structure shift beautifully. So from here, I'm going to get my fib tool from the top right here all the way to the bottom of our market structure shift. And as you guys can see, our 0.79, which is our preferred level, is outlined. Now, just a quick tip, guys, because of spreads on most brokers, most prop firms, you want to enter slightly below. So if you enter slightly below, it just increases your chance of getting tapped into the trade instead of missing it due to spreads or another silly reason. So stop loss above the 1. As for targets, I'm going to be targeting 1. 1 is our final take profit. So 0.25 is our first take profit, minus 0.62 is our second, and minus 1 is our final take profit. So now if I play out the market, you can see we do get that tap back in. Our market does go back into drawdown just a very tiny bit. However, don't let that put you off, guys. If you stick to your system, if you stick to your rule-based strategy, you will be profitable. Now, if I play out this trade, you guys can see we end up hitting full take profit for about a 1 to 7, which is absolutely amazing, guys. It's as simple as that. Don't overcomplicate trading, guys. If I just replay for you, we've taken liquidity to the upside. So we know we are selling now. We've run our old high in the premium area of the market. So I know we want to start looking for sales. We get our market structure shift as we're forming higher high, higher high, higher high. As you can see, market comes down with displacement, displaces this low, changing our trend from higher highs to lower highs and lower lows. So this is our change in trend, our market structure shift. This indicates to me that market wants to reverse. So from here, I've drawn out my fib tool. I'm entering off the 0.79 mark, stop loss above the 1, and I'm aiming for the -1 mark as my final take profit. So it's as simple as that, guys. On to the next example. All right, on to our second example now. This trade did not hit full take profit. However, that does not matter as we still ran about our 1 to 3.5, which is absolutely amazing. So to start off, guys, on the 5-minute, we have this fair value gap right here, which market has tapped into, and we are playing around in this zone. So we are playing around in this fair value gap, and as you guys can see, market is reacting nicely off it. So this is our PDRA. Secondly, we do get liquidity sweep to the upside as we do take out this high right here, and we do take out this high right here. So these highs are taken out, they are liquidated. So this confirms my bias to the downside as market is taking buy side liquidity, so we can begin to sell the market. Now, if I drop down to a lower time frame, such as the 1 minute, now on the 1 minute, I am going to be waiting for a market structure shift. So once I do get my market structure shift, which is clearly right here, as you guys can see, market changes in trend. Let me just mark that out for you guys. This is our market structure shift. As you guys can see, I'm going to draw my Fibonacci as shown from the top all the way to the bottom right here, and I'm going to enter off my 0.79 mark again. And as you guys can see, it is very close. However, this is why I tell you guys to enter slightly below in case of spreads or in case of something like this. As you guys can see right here, we do get triggered into the trade, and market does play out for about a nice 1 to 4, which is absolutely amazing. So while we are aiming for -1, which is all the way down here, we are taking our first take profit at -0.25, second at -0.62. So even though this trade did not run the full way, we still made profit on it. And if I do show you guys another example, which is right here. So to start off, we do take liquidity to the upside, as you guys can see very, very clearly. Liquidity is taken to the upside. Secondly, we do get a market structure shift. As you guys can see, we're forming higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. However, we do begin to change in trend right here, where market is starting to move to the downside. So once I see that move to the downside, I will back out my Fibonacci tool and draw it as shown on the market structure shift. And as you guys can see, I am going to enter off my 0.79 mark once again. Stop loss slightly above the 1. And I will be targeting -1 in most trades. However, my first take profit is at -0.25. Now, I am profitable on this trade about a 1 to 5, which is absolutely amazing. I keep saying absolutely amazing because these are very good risk to reward ratio trades. However, we are not hitting full take profit, which doesn't matter really. We are still making money on these trades, and that is all that matters. So, alright guys, now this example on USD is a couple minutes after the time window. However, I still took it. My limit was still there. So if I just give you a quick rundown, as you guys can see, liquidity sweep to the upside, so we know we are selling. Now, we do get our market structure shift, as you guys can see, from higher highs. We do get a change in trend right here. So I do draw out my fib from the high all the way to a low. So step 1, liquidity sweep to the upside, so we're looking for sales. Step 2, market structure shift to confirm our bias to the downside now. Step 3, entry off our 0.79 mark with stop loss above the 1 and targeting the -1 mark. Now, this trade is absolutely amazing, as you guys can see, about a 1 to 8, about 50 pips, which is absolutely crazy. So thank you guys so much for watching. I see people over complicating the strategy when it is quite simple. So that's it today. Make sure you guys get funded, guaranteed. First link in the description, and I'll see you guys next time.